Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be using new products that I received in my hauls that you saw lately, mainly from the Cult Beauty haul. Yeah, this is mainly from Cult Beauty and Beauty Bay because I want to do a Chic Glam one all on its own. So I thought I would bring you a get ready with me, have a little chat, talk about what's been going on, talk about what I think of the products as a first impression, because some of them are. And it includes skincare as well. So, without further ado, let's get on. So, first things first. Oh, this is going to be tricky. I decided to lean my phone. on the thing that I needed, which was the cotton pad thing. I don't have a thingy in my room. What's it called? Like a tripod? Tripod. So, this isn't new to me. Some of it's going to be old because I haven't got loads of products, but I'll talk you through it. So I'm just using this L'Oreal Paris Fine Flowers toner. Oh, it's one that I had in my collection that I haven't used. So finished one up, which was the Liqueur Rose toner. Great product. I found it really good actually. I thought it got rid of bumps. It reminded me of the Pixie Glow Tonic quite a lot. I think they do, so at Liqueur is Aldi. I think they do a dupe of the Glow Tonic. So, but it was the rose toner that I used. This one's nice. It's nice and soft. Always, look how mucky they are. It always never ceases to amaze me how gross these are. Right, so that's done. So the first things first, I'm just going to take off my ring. And I'm going to use one of my favourite products ever. This is the, excuse me, Neod Multi-Molecular Hyaluronic Complex. This is the second version of this. It's got, I believe, 15 different hyaluronic things in here. A lot stronger than your normal hyaluronic. I use 4 drops on my hand. I try not to rub it into my hand. I want to get it on my face. Probably best if you just dripped it on your face, but really doesn't matter. You won't feel the benefit of hyaluronic acid until you use other things. It just feels kind of sticky and a bit like meh, but let me tell you, it really enhances all the other stuff that you use. I'm also currently using Medicate Liquid Peptides. This is the 30% complex multi-peptide serum. I bought this because I was using copper peptides. They didn't sell it at Neod. I think they've changed something, that's why. So they reformulated something. And now I use 3 small drops of this Medicate. I have to admit though, for £48, it's a really good bargain. I've been using this for well over a month. Maybe even 2 months. I'm not even halfway through. Granted, I don't use it every single day because I don't always do my makeup. But yeah, so I've put that on. What I love about it as well is I've just received an Intelligent Retinol, which I'm going to be using. I received that recently. I'm not going to use it yet because I want to use it at night time. It's probably best to use retinol at night. So the thing I'm going to put on today, so in replace of an oil, I'm going to use this Queen Cream by Omorovica. And it's like, yeah, it's like a real thick, oily cream. And apparently you're supposed to put it in your hand, get it into a balm, and then put it on your skin after. Oh, it smells amazing. That smells lovely. You don't need a lot. I was worried because there's not a lot of product, but I've literally used, can you see that little nail of product? That smells really good. And then the moisturiser I'm using today is the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream Facial Moisturiser. Apply to clean, dry face and neck and chest. There isn't a lot of this, so... Oh, it's quite a thick gel cream. Oh, okay. That feels really nice. You don't need very much. A little goes a long way. not really any scent to it, so I'm sort of glad, because I'm not a massive fan of scented products for my face. Like, if they smell nice, great, but I'd rather they didn't have any scent. That felt really good. Really good. So normally I use a facial moisturiser that is a primer. This is not. This is just a moisturiser. So today, new product that I'm using is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm assuming this is a makeup primer and not the eye primer. I hope so, because if I'm using the eye primer on my face, it doesn't say anything else. I'm sure it's just, yeah. So it's like this gel texture. First impressions of this. Ooh. Ooh. So it's a really, like, thick texture, even though it's watery. It's quite sticky. Can you see that? It's quite sticky. We'll give that a go. I will put on, even though I've got a primer on, I usually use like a priming moisturiser. I still use this Makeup Obsession Peony Prime and Essence Mist. I don't know whether they still sell this, but I bought a couple of bottles because I love it. I love priming waters. I don't know whether they work or not, but I just like the feel of them before my makeup goes on. So what I normally do is put that on, let it calm down a little bit so that it almost makes me feel like I've freshened my face after putting on loads of products. Does that make sense? So anyway, I'm just going to let that calm down, because then I'm going to apply my foundation. And the foundation I'm using today, you'll be surprised to know, I thought I would try it for myself. This is the Il Makiage. You will have seen so many adverts for this. Oh, this is going to change your life, this foundation. Admittedly, I actually really like it. They chose the shade, which I would never have chosen. This is quite dark, but it actually does work for me. They chose the shade Woke Up Like This. This is the Flawless Base Foundation. What's great is I signed up to like every 3 months getting a new one, and this has almost run out in 3 months. So I feel like it's the perfect thing. I think they're £28, which isn't the cheapest foundation, not the most expensive, but for 3 months worth of foundation, it's not too bad. I also got with that a free brush, and I also bought their concealer. I actually do really rate this concealer. It's really good. I can't use this concealer with any of my lighter foundations though, just with this one, if that makes sense. But I do rate this concealer. So this is all, I've already used this, but I'm going to use this on my face. This is a definite medium coverage. So I'm just going to, it's best to apply with the brush that you get. I have to admit, I do miss using a sponge, but when you use a sponge with this, it's too medium to use a sponge. So it's not a full coverage foundation. If you need full coverage, you won't get it from this. Just, you know, it is buildable though, which I like. So this was new as well, but this is also She Glam, so, well, Shein. Right. I feel like this buffs in really nicely. Sorry if there's a weird shadow. I really need to pluck my eyebrows as well. Okay. So that is that done. Always blend into the neck, ladies and gents. There's a weird shadow casting somewhere, so my sincere apologies. I'm not sure what it is. So that's that Il Makiage. You can see it does cover, but I don't have bad skin. I don't have massively red skin. I'm just, you know, it just evens things out. I am going to use this Il Makiage concealer. This is in the shade, does it give you a shade? F***CK, I'm flawless. I'm not going to swear. Or fluff, I'm flawless. So I'm just going to use the doe foot applicator to apply. Now, it looks like a lot, but I have to say it does blend away to nothing. It's really lightweight for me. Multi-use perfecting concealer. So I'm actually going to use this brush. This is from She Glam. Thought this was the perfect brush for concealer. Just because I find the other one too big. This is so soft. I don't know if anybody else does this with their concealer, like uses a little brush to, you know, blend it in. I find that the easiest way to do it. Right. So that's that done. And then I'm going to use, this again is not a new product, well, it's slightly new. I'm going to use this Milk Makeup in Baked Matte Bronzer Stick to do some contouring. I really like this, by the way, have to admit. I did just buy a She Glam one, which I will compare it to. I would have, bear with me. Apologies, Rupert has decided to bark. So they're not too far off, actually. This is slightly darker and a tiny bit warmer, but I'll do a comparison on the next video. However, it really doesn't matter if it shows a similar effect. That one's a lot cheaper from She Glam, but this isn't bad. This was £14, I think. And there's a lot of products, so I'm just going to add a bit down my nose. Just here. And then I like to spot it around here and then put there and there, where, you know, the double chins arise. I have been using this for maybe 5 applications and I'm really enjoying it so far. Now, what brush am I going to use to blend this out? I think I'm going to use my new Beauty Bay brush. It's quite a dense brush. And I'm just going to... You see how that blends really nicely? So this is part of the Pride collection by Beauty Bay. Very soft brushes once again. Been so impressed with the feel of these. I was really worried when it, like, you know, they can feel soft on the back of your hand, but you know, the real test is when you've done it on your face. So I'm just gonna blend this out and blend out the top. Yeah, that looks really nice. Lovely. Okay. So I'm not using a new powder. I'm actually using this one by Becca. Do you know what? I've not heard anybody talk about this. It's the Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I really like this. I think this is pretty decent. I got it in a, I want to say in a beauty calendar or something like that last year. So it's only a sample size. But I really like it, actually. I've found it really nice. This is meant to be translucent, but you know, I don't think translucent actually works on darker skin. So if you have darker skin, I'm not sure whether it's going to work for you. But yeah, it's meant to be translucent as a setting powder. So it's lovely and finely milled, and I do like it a lot. So that's the powder done. Now I'm going to add a bit of bronzer and blush. This is really awkward because I've thrown a lot of things away. I'm going to go back to, whoops. Yeah, I'm just going to add on, this is the best bronzer I have found for a really long time for me. So this is the Bronze Shimmer Medium 4 Super Soft Shimmering Bronzer from Poundland. So this is from Poundland. I've used this quite a lot so far. Obviously £1 and mightily impressed. Really impressed with the colour, with although it's a shimmer, it doesn't show shiny. It's so good. Great colour. This brush is from She Glam, but like I said, I don't really want to be, I'm going to do a video all about this. This is so soft. So soft. Super soft, actually. I don't think it's very good as a bronzy brush. Maybe it is. That is so soft. How cheap it was. It's so soft. So that's that. Then for blush, I'm going to use, have I got anything new? I don't think I've got any new, because I've got so many blushes, I tend not to go for anything new. What can I show you that's probably not like out of stock or limited edition? I've had a lot of limited edition blushes. Do you know what I have? And I've been using this holiday. This was the Maybelline Master Blush. I don't know if they've still got this, but do you know what? It's still good. Really good. So I'm just going to use this sort of natural shade here. This one here. I'm just going to use that. Really good blush. I've got no complaints. Really shows up as well. Like a really nice natural blush. Yeah, I'm really impressed by these blushes. I forgot I had it and I found it and I was like, this is definitely it's really good for, like, it's a dead autumnal one, isn't it? Like, you've got this lovely berry, you've got this pink, and you've got this natural shade. There's quite a lot of kick up, but there's also this lovely highlighter. Look, it's sort of that glistening-y, not too shimmery sort of highlighter. Do you know what? I am going to use it because I'm going to add some highlighter on. Using this little brush, the yellow-ended one. I think this is a really nice highlighter. No, Shopping Your Stash is really underrated. Like, there was a palette that I found the other day that I have not used in years, and it was the MAC Warm Neutrals, and I used it and I was so impressed. I was like, who forgot this eyeshadow palette? I'd love to do like a forgotten makeup, video, because I've still got a lot things that people have forgotten. Let me know if you'd like to see that, because I think I might do it, you know. So that's all of the products down. So another not new product. Sorry, there's going to be some new products soon. Oh, actually, there is one new product now. So I bought the Sigma Colour and Shape Brow Powder Duo. I got it in dark. I've got dark hair. Can't get into the bloody thing. I'm getting new nails. These are too long now. So I am going to use this. I've got some new eyebrow brushes. I've got this one from Wet n Wild, nice and thin. I mean, the colours look almost identical. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do here. So I'm just going to dip in and see how... Oh, is there like a cover on that? Yeah, there is. Right, so I know that my brows need, what's the word? Plucking. And shaping properly, but oh, this is nice, very nice. What's this side like? I feel like they're the same. Okay, well, I mean, if they're slightly similar, then I'm going to use it, aren't I? So so I've been using eyeshadow, which is why I've bought a powder duo, because I don't want to use eyeshadow anymore. It's a bit too dark. I do think this has got the dimension in rather than... This is actually very, very nice. So this is Sigma. I've never actually used anything from Sigma. What do you think of that? It's not too dark, is it? I feel like that's just right, actually. I was worried it was going to be too light. This brush is a bit thick, but it's all right for now. My eyebrows are a bit thick, so we will carry on. I've got some stray hairs here, big time. I'm going to have to get my tweezer. I just found them, so I will be able to pluck my eyebrows soon. But for now, we're just going to go with it. So I used to like using the eyebrow pencils, but I just felt like they weren't working for me. You know, the thin, like, micro pencils, but they just weren't working. And I started using eyeshadow because I ran out of pencil, and I felt like that was working better. So that's why I've delved into buying an actual eyeshadow product rather than just using eyeshadow. Do you know what? I actually quite like that. That's quite nice. Now, I know it's no definition, but I've got really thick eyebrows. I don't need to define them. So this by Sigma, good choice, quite like it. Just going to brush these out. Where are you? I've got a wee brush somewhere that's going to help me do that. Oh, why can't I find anything? Oh, jeez. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm just going to brush them through. Lovely. I think the thing is, it's good for shaping. I don't need to fill in any gaps. I don't really have any gaps. I've got a lot of hairs. So I just need to shape them a bit, if that makes sense. So I'm just going to put some of my NYX Dewy Finish Foundation Setting Spray, or sorry, not foundation, setting spray. I've actually been using an Aldi one, a Lacura one. It's okay. This is better. It was okay. I don't feel like my makeup lasts as long, but then I was in a hot country, so it might just be that. So I'm just going to leave this as my base. Okay, so we have some new things. Let me just put this away before I forget. So we have this eyeshadow palette. This is the Natasha Denona Retro palette. The reason I wanted to use this first is because it's a new one. Everybody's raving about it. I really want to give my opinion. Does it really matter? Wow, this is leaking. This is the P. Louise eyeshadow base. I have a really lovely brush for putting this on. So I'm going to use this for the base. I don't know why it's leaking. It's very annoying. It's alright, it's not leaking out of the actual thing, but you know. So I'm just going to put this down with this brush. I do find it easier to apply. I used to use my fingers, but I just find a brush a lot easier to apply this particular base because it's quite a sticky base. It's just a bit more precision using the brush rather than trying to guess. So with my finger, and my fingers aren't, you know, that small. So I'm just using this brush. I find the P. Louise bases really good. Some people don't. Some people don't rate them. I know there's some controversy with P. Louise a few years ago, but it looks like that's blown over. You know, she's done well for herself though. So, all good. Yeah, I like the base. That's very nice. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that to set a little bit. And then I am going to delve into, with my new brushes, this palette. Look how beautiful that is. It has modern Renaissance vibes. And when I hauled this, I really thought, oh my gosh, this is modern Renaissance take 2. This is cool toned. I mean, modern Renaissance is just a warm palette. They're completely different. Maybe the looks would be similar. But this is much more cool tone, much more cool berry tone. So I'm cool with that. I thought I'd got the same palette and I don't, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to use these ones first. Let me just go in there. So I have some brushes here. I think I'm going to use these 3 and this one here. Let me put my ring back on. Okay, so I have the switch. This is new. This is a eyeshadow clean. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to set this primer with the shade Mod here, which is a cool toned matte. And it is a matte. It's gosh, these kick up some, don't they? This is my first foray into Natasha Denona. I think I had a palette from her and I wasn't massively impressed, so I gave it away. But it was one of the £5 ones. It was a long time ago. This is a really odd shadow. There seems to be a lot of kick up here. So I'm just setting it down. If you have a fairer skin, sorry, not fairer, I am fair. If you have a darker skin tone to me, this mod is just going to look really ashy on you. Maybe it'd be a good inner corner highlight. It's not going to be good as a base. I like to put bases down every time I do my eyes, just the way that I am. Okay, so we have a few of the cream to powder formulas. We have a few of the mattes, and we have some shimmers, and then we have some duochromes. I want to play with these dark shades here. So we've got this cream to powder formula Rebellion. I'm actually going to take a bit of a thicker brush. I feel like that's going to do better with these sorts of shades. Oh, it's very oh, you could poke them out. I was going to say it's very, this feels really weird. Like, oh, it is picking up. I think it's because it's not kicking up anything. It's not kicking up any dust or anything. So I'm going to place this on the eye, where I would normally deepen. I want to do a really dark look because this is odd, this formula. I guess this is a love or hate because you can tell it's cream to powder. It's not great if you're not precise though. I feel like they blend nice though. Like you can go from really dark and blend through. Okay. I feel like this has to go on the bottom. I don't feel like you could put this on top, but I will try. So I'm just going to do the same here. You have to go back in quite a lot. Maybe that's the sort of shadows these are. I don't know how I feel about this formula. I mean, my favourite YouTuber, who I still watch now, Angelica Nickfish, is from Sweden. She really rates this particular formula. She rates she rates it so much. She talks about it all the time. So I trust her judgment, but I guess everybody is different. I've got quite crinkly eyelids now. I'm in my 40s. So who knows if that's any good for it. I quite like it, I think. Right, so I've done that. I'm just gonna that doesn't really come off, that formula, off your brush. It's a good job I used it. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the colour Groove, which is the darkest matte in the palette. I'm using a smaller blend. Wow, the mattes kick up a lot of... It kicks up a lot. Oh, yeah, that definitely deepens it. Now, I like that. that is darker. Can you see? I like that a lot. I like this colour. I know I'm going in with a dark colour first, but I need to build it up this way, I think, and just blend through. I feel like this is the right way to do it for me. Oh, I like this colour groove. It looks a lot lighter in the pan, but layered on that other one, it comes off really dark. Yeah, layered on Rebellion, it almost makes it the Rebellion colour. It looks, Rebellion comes off a lot lighter because it's a cream to powder, and then this comes off a lot darker, but it blends out really nicely. Oh, I like that a lot. So I'm gonna use the colour, I think Amara, on a fluffy brush. This is also a matte, and I'm just going to blend everything here and into, oh, that's beautiful. That was a dream. Okay, that, I didn't expect that to happen. I'm not going to lie. I didn't expect that would blend that out so well. That is really beautiful, isn't it? So Amara just blended into the top, takes it that bit further. I don't know whether you can see. So Amara is this nice terracotta colour, is it? Like, it's a bit warmer than the others. It's not as berry. I like that a lot. Okay, so Amara blended that out really nicely. I'm just going to use the shadow switch because I want to use the shade Nude Mauve. People say mauve, but I always thought it was mauve. Don't know if I'm wrong, but okay, so I've taken that shadow off. So I'm going to take this colour here, Nude Mauve. Oh, these are so soft that they're crumbly. I'm just going to take that on the top and just blend all those together. I'm not sure how I like that now, actually. I feel like that's taken it. Oh no, that's quite nice. It does give a good blend. And then Vivian is another one of those colours. I'm really worried to use it, but I'm going to try it anyway. It's one of these cream to thingy formulas. Cream to, okay, that's good. That's really nice to blend out. It does actually blend out those shades. Oh, I like that a lot. I'm going to go back in with Amara and blend that through here, just to pick that up a bit more. I like that. Is that the right one? Yeah, okay. Actually, it was Amara was on here, wasn't it? I don't know. I can't remember now. Anybody? No, I think Nude Mauve is on here. Okay, so I have deepened all of that up. Now I am going to take my pencil brush here, whoa, and I'm going to take this shade Helio, it's a shimmer shade. Am I going to take that shade? Yeah, I am. It's like a bronze. I think it really looks like Jude though. I'm taking Helio and I'm going to put that here on the eye, just blending it in to here into that dark shade. I've never used the Natasha Denona formula properly before. They seem to layer well. Does anybody else find that? So you can put something down and put something over the top, and it sort of just goes straight opaque. I'm just going to take this brush again and blend those together. Yeah, just put a bit more blending on that. And then I'm going to take, Where's that brush that I just used for that? Here we go. Excuse me. I'll just get that eyeshadow off. And then I'm going to take the duochrome and I'm going to take the colour Glitz, which is the more opaque of the two pinky shades. And I'm going to go into this corner here. Has that been coming up? Yeah, it is. It just doesn't look it on in the mirror. It looks it on camera. It's pretty. Is it my favourite duochrome ever? No, not really. Oh, it is nicer. It blends really well. Blends really well into that other shade. But there is a lot of kick up. So I'm going to take the colour Helio again and just going to blend those two together. Again, here. Okay. And then I'm taking this little brush here. I'm just going to blend through to the crease. So that's quite, it's okay. It's not blowing my mind. I'm not feeling like, oh my gosh, go out and buy this. It's the best thing I've ever seen. I'm going to take Psychedelic and I'm going to put this on the inner corner. Okay, that's really pretty. Being that it's like a topper shade. But that looks really nice, actually, in the inner corner. I think it's my skin shade sometimes. It just doesn't do well with... There's a lot of fallout on my face, and I'm surprised at that, if I'm honest. Okay, so I'm going to take that small pencil brush again that I use. I'm going to take it in the colours that I use on top of the eye groove. I'm going to just go with groove underneath. It's nice and dark. This is a lovely pencil brush, by the way. And we got on the other side, just join those up. And I'm going to take Amara, put that there. And then I'm going to take this little brush and go in with Helio. I'm just going to leave it with Helio there because that looks quite nice. Just going to take this brush and just clean it up a bit. Just blend it out a bit more. That's a bit better. Is that the most beautiful eye look I've ever made? I don't know. Not sure, you know. I definitely need to play around with this a bit more. So I'm going to add an eyeliner that's new to me. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes Liquid Eyeliner. It's a felt tip. Not a massive fan of felt tips, but I'm going to use that. Because I just find that adding liner really improves the look. I don't know if anybody else feels the same. So I'm going to do okay, nice and dark. That's what we want. Oh, I'm just finding it really hard to use compared to a dip liner. It's okay. As first impressions go, it's all right. It is a matte liner though, so that's always good. And it does build okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Just going to do the other side. Yeah, it's actually getting a lot easier to use the more I'm using it. I wonder if it just needed some welly. Yeah, okay, that's actually much better now on this side, don't you think? So that's that. I'll see how that goes. The lid doesn't go on very well. Then the mascara I'm using is by Wonder Beauty. This is the Mile High Club, and it's so good. I bought it the other day. I love the brush. It's a beautiful, thin, like natural bristled brush. It's not plastic. Grabs the eyelashes really well. It volumizes and it lengthens. You couldn't ask for more. It reminds me very much of the Superhero mascara, although it's a different wand. It also reminds me of one of my favourite mascaras, which is the Lancome. The Lancome, what is it called now? The Lancome, what are you called? If I remember, I'll insert a picture. It's a Lancome one and loads of people use it. And it's great because it's got a nice thin wand. So you can get right in there, but it extends, it lengthens, and it coats really well. And you can do your bottom lashes really easily without getting it everywhere. You know, all the good things. I'm really enjoying this eye look now. I was worried I didn't like it, but I actually do like it. Yeah, and you know, the thing is, I try and do looks that are for a mature age, because I'm now 40. So I'm going to use this lip liner. It's very natural. It's the Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner. This isn't new to me in Addiction, but the reason I want to use this is because the topper is new. So this is a lovely nude shade. They're really creamy. If you've never used these, go ahead. I know they're comparable to, I mean, this is exactly like the lip cheat in Pillow Talk. Oh, I just broke it. They're soft. What can I say? So I feel like they do exaggerate your lips as well. They've got a really good thing. However, what I'm putting on top is this new NARS Orgasm lipstick. So I tried this on. So it's not my first impression, but I want to just see if it works on top of the lip liner. So this is a satin lipstick, and it's like the perfect NARS Orgasm shade. So it's like an orangey peach with gold shimmers in it. And when you put it on your hand, it's actually quite sheer. It says it's a satin lipstick, but it's a great lipstick topper. It's got this, those gold shimmers are something else. And they are, to me, really multi-dimensional on the lips. I love them. I think they're great. I think they're absolutely brilliant. So, 2 seconds. So this is the final look. That's the eye look. Let me just show you it in the mirror. The lips look really plump. I'm not sure it goes really well with that lip liner. It makes me look a bit like I've got darker lips than I have. It might look nicer over a peachy one. Still makes them really full. I love that about this. So what are my thoughts? My final thoughts. This is a really long video, but it was a get ready with me. This is okay. It's okay. Am I going to reach for it every day? Do you know what? The look does look really pretty. I don't know. I liked it. I'm not sure about the cream to matte, the cream to powder formula. I need to work with that a bit more. Do I love it? Do you know what? I don't know. I'm going to have to play around with it more. Let me know if you want to know any more. If you want me to do a full review on this, let me know. I'll do more eye looks. I can do more get ready with me's. Let me know if there's any particular shade that you want to see. So, yeah, this is good. I do think the look looks really pretty. Is it the best eyeshadow I've ever used? I don't know, but this was, a decent amount. It was like 60 quid or £65 or I don't know. But is it worth it? I don't know. I'll let you know. My skin feels really nice. I did like the Drunk Elephant cream. I felt like that really was nice. And I'm massively in love with this lipstick. Really, really loving this lipstick. I'll let you know more about the primer in a different review. And I think I like the eyebrow powder is excellent. That gets my approval. That is beautiful. So let's just, that is good. Sigma have done well. That's really good. Right, long video, so I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. As always, please subscribe if you haven't already. If you're more into vlogs or if you're more into couples videos, head over to my other channel, which is Emma and Leah. I will link it below. I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you for coming, and yeah, take care.